Good morning, children. Today we go for revision on topic, which is chapter on chapter third, that is metals and non-metals. The first question is, here some elements are mentioned. The question is, write the common properties of those elements. See, look at this. These are non-metals. So what are the property you write? These are non-metals. They always gain electron. Non-metals always form covalent bond. And what else you can write? They don't have sonorous property. Because it is not mentioned chemical or physical. Common property. So you can write both the chemical and physical. Understood? So they exist, mainly they exist in diatom. Now they are free state. They are non-metal because N and N, N2. 2 oxygen, O2. Because between two non-metal, covalent bond exists between. If metal is there, you can write ionic bond or electrovalent bond. So here you can say there is covalent bond is formed between the atoms. They are non-metal. They don't show conductivity. That means they are bad conductor of heat and electricity. These all you can explain. Question number 2. Name the sulfide and carbonate ore of zinc. Zinc ore, zinc sulfide is a sulfide ore. Zinc carbonate is a carbonate ore. Okay. These two are zinc ore, sulfide ore of zinc, zinc sulfide, carbonate ore of zinc, zinc carbonate. And you have to explain the whole process. Sulfide ore undergo roasting. Okay. Roasting means what? Heating in the presence of oxygen. So what do you get? Zinc oxide, sulfur dioxide. Zinc with oxygen, zinc oxide. Sulfur with oxygen, sulfur dioxide gas. And next, on heating the carbonate, this is carbonate ore undergo calcination. You have to mention the word. Sulfide ore undergo roasting, heating the ore in the presence of oxygen. Carbonate ore undergo heating in the absence of oxygen. Don't write oxygen here. So what do you get finally? Zinc oxide plus carbon dioxide. Okay, we got zinc oxide. Now what do? How do you get metal? You have to remove the oxygen. So what is the next method? It is reduction. So who is the reducing agent for zinc oxide? Carbon. It is coke. Coke is made of carbon. And it reduces zinc plus CO. So you got metal. Now what is the final process? It is refining. Okay. What you got, you take it as an anode. Okay, it is almost, we can say, impure zinc. And one pure zinc you act as a cathode. This is anode. Okay. Take who is electrolyte? Zinc sulfate with water. Now what will happen? Impure zinc change into zinc ion and come to the solution. This zinc ion go and deposit at the cathode. Okay, this side impure, it change into ion. Zinc change into zinc ion, come to the solution. Down solution is there. And from here the zinc ion go and deposit at the cathode. That means over one, here already one pure form of zinc is there at the cathode. It will deposit over there. And finally what happened? It become thinner and it become thicker. Because many coating over the pure form will get. Now we get pure form of zinc. So this is for 5 mark. You have to explain the whole process. Ore purification 1 mark, and this process 1 mark, and the next process reduction 1 mark, the purification 1 mark, and the reaction 1 mark. What is the reaction here? You will write finally. The last reaction what will you write? Anode. Anode is a impure zinc, isn't it? Is that no? What will happen? They give 2 electron and come to solution. The zinc ion come to solution. Zinc rod and come to solution in the form of iron. This iron. And cathode what happened? This ion gain 2 electron and deposit. Neutral, become neutral. So it will deposit at the cathode. I already explained. The next question is, how will you reduce iron oxide? ferric oxide. This process is called aluminothermy. I explained already. Once again revise. Aluminothermy. How will you reduce? Add aluminium. Aluminium is stronger metal than this iron. So displacement reaction. Iron place you write aluminium. Al. Aluminium valency 3. Oxygen valency 2. Plus iron. You get iron. So iron is reduced to, so iron oxide is reduced to iron. Oxygen is removed. We got metal. Okay, we extracted metal from this iron ore. Understood? The next question is why do you prefer alloying? You know, alloy means mixing of one or two metal and non-metal. Mainly carbon as a non-metal they will add. Why do they go for alloying? To improve the shining property, and they don't rust. They alloy help to or protect the substance from rusting. It improve hardness. Many properties of alloy. Why do people go for alloy? Because it gives many properties. That means hardness and melting point, boiling point reduce, and it does not rust. Because of these properties, they do prefer alloying the metals. Next one is galvanization, coating of zinc over the iron. Why do they go for? That is another example. This is alloy means mixing of metal with non-metals. Okay. Amalgam, some gold amalgam, silver amalgam, and soldering. Then what else? Stainless steel. These are the examples. Why does magnesium float and adding to acid? Take hydrochloric acid, add magnesium. It is a piece. When you add magnesium, it is a metal. Magnesium is a metal. This magnesium float and come over the surface of the acid. As soon as you add magnesium to the acid, it goes down. But after a few minutes, after a few seconds, the magnesium come up and float into the surface. Why? Because magnesium react with the hydrochloric acid. Magnesium is stronger. Displacement reaction. Hydrogen place you write magnesium plus hydrogen gas. Because of formation of this hydrogen gas, magnesium floats. This hydrogen gas stick to the, like a bubble, it will stick to the surface of the magnesium metal. So you know hydrogen is the lightest gas. So because of this bubbles, stick to bubbles, it pushes the metal towards the surface. That is the reason some of the metal like magnesium and all float when you add this metal to the acid. You write the reaction because of formation of hydrogen. And this hydrogen bubble stick to the surface, because of this it will float. Understood? Okay, that we will have, one day we will have Zoom meeting or Google Meet, whatever it may be, to clear the doubt. Okay. Now I will revise, next class I will revise chapter 2, then chapter 1. Then we go for Google Meet. Thank you.